This is Super Saiyan 7 Cindersh. Today I am bringing to you an unusual build, probably. This is my Goblin build. I'm working on trying to switch in some of the Fire Formation cards into the deck build. It's not all Beast Warriors. There are right now only 7 out of the 19 monsters are Beast Warriors. So it's not a full build for it yet. So I'm only minimizing the use, trying to figure out how to balance that out a little bit. But for the deck build, for my monsters, I've got 3 Goblin Attack Force, 2 Goblin Elite Attack Force, both nice speed sticks. Turn around and put themselves in defense, protect my life points. Unless I pull out a piercer. Marauding Squad. This is one of my Beast Warrior monsters. I've got 3 of them. It's a great card. Its effect is when this card declares an attack, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects. Of course, I'm going to switch to the defense position at the end of the battle phase. What you think about that? That's pretty good. It's 1900, and it's the Beast Warrior, so you can use it to boost it up with the Horn of the Phantom Beast or your Fire Formation cards, which all give small boosts, and then if you use Tensin, you get an even bit more of a boost for that turn. Then we got Goblin Recon Squad. It's 1700 attack monster, warrior. When it successfully does direct damage from an attack, or successfully attacks directly, you get to look at one card in your opponent's hand. So that's nice. You get to know a card in their hand. But then if it's a spell card, you get to send it to the graveyard. It's a so-so effect. And then, of course, it goes to defense as well. Then we've got Goblin Black Ops. This is my second Beast Warrior type card. I'm running 2 of them right now. A third could be possible. Its effect is nice, which is why I debate it. But again, it goes to defense after it battles. So that kind of takes away some of the punch of putting Phantom Beast on it, although Tensin's effect would still be nice on it for a 1-turn quick beat. And then even the extra 300 puts it up to 16. But this one, it is allowed to attack your opponent directly, even if they've got cards on the field, monsters in the field. And it hits 13. That's already a nice punch. Most of your direct attacks do far less than that. You've got besides this one, the best one I can think of, that's a 4-star or lower, does 1,000, and that's Cyber Tutu. And it's got requirements for when it can do that, I think. You've got Crystal Beast, Amethyst Cat. It's 1,200, but it only does half that for damage. And then you've got a bunch of them that do 700, whatever. There's a few that get stronger as they boost, so those would eventually get stronger than this one. But you've got to get that initial damage, and some of those have 0 attacks. You've actually got to give them attack to start with before they work. And then even then, their first one's their next attack's only at 1,000 or 11. So you've got to go through 2 attacks before they get stronger than Goblin Black Ops. And being the Beast Warrior, I can now boost up Black Ops for that turn and do even more damage. We've got 3 Goblinbergs, which basically, as long as I've got one other monster in my hand, it's an instant rank 4 exceed. Then I've got Pothole Squad. Your opponent cannot activate traps when it is summoned. And then while it's on the field, when you summon a monster, they cannot activate trap hole trap cards. So that eliminates the regular trap hole. That eliminates bottomless trap hole, acid trap hole. All of them except for one. They're still allowed to use dark trap hole. And then I've thrown in 2 Vorse Raiders just to give me a little bit more option for Beast Warrior type monsters. For traps, I've got 2 Mirror Force, 2 Dimensional Prison, 2 Horn of the Phantom Beast, and currently I'm running 3 Good Goblin Housekeepings. I am debating which to take out, the Goblin Housekeepings or the Upstart Goblins. I've got other draw power in here. I've got plenty of other draw power in here between the horns. I've got adding from reinforcement from Tanky. I'm looking at maybe switching out the Warrior Returning Alive for Pot of Avarice. I still could slip in the extra Tanky. Give me another option at hitting a Beast Warrior from my deck to my hand. I can activate a big cattle drive. Cattle drive would say I can't use any other spell and traps that turn. That I activate it, but I get to draw 1 for every, in this case, Beast Warrior on my field. I don't know how likely I'd be to have 2. Certainly wouldn't have more than 2. Having 2 would be uncommon, but not unlikely. So I get to draw 1 or 2 for it. So then I've got 3 spaces, Heavy Storm, Book of Moon, Dark Hole, and Monster Reborn. When I stuck in the Vorse Raiders, I took out Blindly Loyal Goblin, because it was basically an all-Goblin build originally that I was working on, but I decided to make it a little bit more Beast Warrior friendly. I switched those out. I have one of the Tankies in my deck and 1 side deck right now. I only have 7 Beast Warriors in the main deck, so I'm thinking 1 might be sufficient for now. That's gonna have to test out a little bit. I've got 2 Tensus side decked. I don't have any main decked yet. The extra normal summon's nice, but again, it's got to be the Beast Warrior. And I've only got 7, so until I figure out a few of the nuances for this deck, it's gonna stay side decked for now. The big cattle drive, I've got 2 side decked. I'm not sure about the Spiritual Forest. It's probably, you know what, we're gonna set that now. So I got 2 open spots here to side deck stuff. Then the 2 Tensins and the Tenkins. I like Tensin better than I do Tenkin, but they're both good, because Tensin gives me 700 for that turn on a monster, and then all Beast Warriors get, of course, the extra 3. But Tensin, I activate it the turn I play Goblin Black Ops, give it 1,000 extra for that turn, making it 23, hit directly. Or of course I put it on here or here. I mean, and that would be that's nice right there. Yeah, I'm going to give this 1,000 extra attack points the turn I play it. Turn I activate this. Okay, I got 29 beat stick at 4 stars that you can't respond to when it declares an attack. And then attack side card for a few cards like Morphing Jar, Raikou, maybe 1 or other 2 small cards that do things like kill a monster when they get flipped, or draw a card when they flip, something like that. There's a handful of those cards out there, so if I play in one of those type of decks that relies on those a lot, I can side in the Goblin fan, and of course it was a Goblin themed card. Then we get into my extra deck. I have 2 Blade Armor Ninja, 2 Excalibur, 2 Utopia, 2 Pearl. I'm running 1 Shockmaster. I don't see getting 3 on the field very often since so many of mine go to defense and have weak defenses. But I've got 1 in here. Got 2 Gaga Cowboys, 2 Photon Butterflies, and I've got 2 of the Tiger Kings, the Fire Fist Tiger Kings. I don't have these cards in real life. These are the 2 main deck cards I don't have, or the 2 extra deck cards I don't have. Well, that and I only have 1 Blade Armor Ninja in real life. This is the deck so far as I have it. Feel free, especially, to let me know what you think is a better choice to switch out, the Upstart Goblins or the Good Goblin Housekeepings. I really only need 1 of the sets, and if I go with these, of course, I could probably do it just 2 instead of 3. But if I do these, I definitely don't want to keep all 3 of those, and then I'd be able to switch in a few of those. What do you think about switching out the Warrior Returning Alive for the Pot of Greed, or Pot of Avarice? Yeah, Pot of Greed, I wish. For the Pot of Avarice. And what other cards do you think I might want to slip into my side deck, or just adding 1 or 2 more cards to the main deck? In a moment, I'm going to start putting up a test duel to see, so you can also see how this works to follow with this video. So watch for that as well. Thank you for watching.